Hi guys, how are you all today morning? Good morning. Today is 27th April 2023. My name is T.S.V. Raghavan and I live in Chennai, Tamil Nadu, India. This is my spiritual vlog on YouTube. hariboltrsvnectar nectar. In this particular vlog, in all my previous videos, we have been discussing about the knowledge and information that we have gleaned through the study of spiritual books, scriptures, contemplation on the material universe, and meditation on the spiritual universe. This particular video is no exception to that rule. In fact, it is a mere continuation of what we have been doing in my previous videos in this particular vlog. Please subscribe to this vlog and press the bell icon so that I may keep reminding you of my other videos. Today, I am going to tell you about a very interesting story which will be particularly fascinating to those who are interested in spiritualism. In other cases, people may initially laugh it off, but I am certain that once they have heard the story, they may think about it, look back, and realize that there is some truth in it. Actually, this is a true story, and I wanted to talk about it to you guys after I had talked about another topic. This was supposed to be an adage to that theory. However, I am forced to talk about this story today itself because of a particular incident that happened to me yesterday evening. I am a paralytic and I had a nasty spill yesterday at around 4 o'clock. Because of that, I had a sprain in my right leg which has been paralyzed. All night I could not sleep and I was thinking about this particular story again and again, and I would like to share it with you. Please bear with me and listen to this story till the end and make your own conclusions about it. In Chennai, Tamil Nadu, India, there lived one particular person who worked in a multinational fashion company but who died on 7th March 2015 suddenly or after an illness. This person happened to be my age. 7th March he died and probably he was cremated on 7th or 8th or 9th. On 14th March 2015, I also got or suffered a massive stroke in the same Chennai, Tamil Nadu, India. Why I am telling you this story is because Mr. Sanjeev Malik, the internationally renowned spiritual teacher, has gone on record saying that whenever a living entity dies and his or her gross body drops to the ground, the silver cord that connects his or her soul to the body of that living entity is snapped. But this person is very much in the earth at that time. The subtle side of this person, the dead person, remains very much there, and probably it attends its own funeral where its gross body is buried or cremated. Probably this happened to this man also. This living entity, as the other dead living entities do, tried its level best to come back to this gross body or its own gross body in which it had lived for around 60 years. This subtle body of the living entity was extremely shocked and pained and frustrated when it not only failed to connect to that gross body of its own, but that gross body got cremated, as a result of which this subtle living entity could not go back to its gross body. At that time, this gross body in vain tried to search for other people, but at that time, when it was trying to search for other people, it came across a living entity which was mine. On 13th March 2015, it got connected to my own living entity body, and at night it managed to enter my own body. On 14th March, I suffered a paralytic stroke and I went on coma. My right side was completely paralyzed. I went on a coma and my own people had to tearfully sign my own death warrant. However, miraculously, as we all think, I came back to life 3 days later. I am very apologetic to say that as soon as I came to, I shouted at my brother as to why he did not allow me to die. He also retorted angrily that he had signed my death certificate, but I had come out alive without anyone knowing how this had happened. This particular person, who had died on 7th March 2015 was probably a left-hander. My right side was paralyzed, and for the past 8 years I have been a left-hander. I don't know how I did what I had only dreamt during my previous life of 56 years. But I feel that there is some power within which is making me do many things which I thought I am not capable of doing. Why I am telling you this story is because the name of that dead person is T.S.V. Raghavan. He is my own namesake, and we lived in the same city in Tamil Nadu, India. This particular person or his subtle body must have been surprised to see that while he had died, I, his own namesake, his almost his age, was still alive. Probably this person was aware that his gross body had been cremated, but when he saw my body and found that I was his namesake, he probably managed to enter my body as a subtle living entity. And as I mentioned, this person could have been a left-hander, as a result of which my right side got paralyzed and I became a left-hander. You may laugh it off as something which is a coincidence or a figment of my imagination, but seriously speaking, those who are interested in spiritualism and those who have listened to spiritual teachers like Mr. Sanjeev Malik would give some weight or value to my story. Why, I will tell you in my next video. Kindly let me know what you think of my story. Please give me your own expert ideas, views, thoughts, and opinions so that I may blend sorry, sorry. I may blend everything together for the sake of this society. I have narrated this true story for the benefit of those who are very much interested in birth, death, spiritualism, and clairvoyance. I hope that they will find this story interesting. Before concluding, let me remind you that I am also a published author with Amazon Kindle and paperback. I write on spiritualism, fiction, and assorted subjects. Spiritualism happens to be my favorite subject. Till we meet in my next video, it is good morning from TSV Raghavan.